Tim, the bulls look fantastic again this year, mate, despite the dry conditions, but tell me a bit about their prep.
Yeah, look Ben, it has been a dry last 3 months. We've basically had no rain. Had a good spring-summer period, so the bulls were looking really well then, and we've given them a light supplementary for the last 6 weeks. But generally speaking, they had all their growth has come early on, and we're just filling them up there now, and yeah, really pleased with the way they're coming up.
And what sort of weights are the bulls going to be?
The lead of the bulls will be on par or as heavy as any year. We'll have bulls in the 900 kilo category, plenty of bulls from 8 to 900, and yearling bulls 6 to 650, somewhere in that category, but yeah, plenty of weight.
Tim, what are some of the things that you focused on this year with your bulls?
A little bit of change in focus on some of our lead traits this year. We've always emphasised our heavy carcass and our eye muscle area. This year we've put some bulls into the program to make our positive fat stand out and keep our IMF in traits where we want it to be. So we've sort of got 3 new bulls this year: Peru Generator, Millamara Emperor and Carringbar Docklands. All positive fat bulls, still with plenty of carcass weight, and I think over half the catalogue will be positive fat bulls for this year's sale.
And how has the market conditions helped change your breeding decisions?
I think, well, market conditions and environmentally, we've had to sort of cover our bulls up a little bit more than previous years, and now we've got our carcass where we want them to be. We're going to add a little bit of fat, and that's got to help environmentally with these tougher seasons. And it's also got to help our producers that are buying these bulls. We're moving into markets now with heavier carcass weights and that sort of stuff, and we want to make sure we can put enough fat on those carcasses when we've got them desirably where we want them to be.
Tim, in this area you're lucky enough to be surrounded by great feedlots like Rangers Valley and Kalara feedlots. You've also got a really strong supermarket trade, so tell me, how do your genetics fit in with all those markets?
Look, our genetics are, I guess, a unique package on the fact that we supply bulls will produce carcasses which have to produce into the heavy supermarket trade over a crossbreeding program. Then we go into the B3 and the Elite Angus job, as you say, being surrounded by Rangers Valley, Karuna feedlot and Clara feedlot. Those guys want the premium genetics. We do have a lot of clients applying into those markets, and then we also have the clients doing the lighter Vila type market as well. So, and that is the unique thing about where we live here.
And your genetics, like, people have got a wide range of selection this year in the genetics that you're offering?
Yeah, and look, you know, the introduction of 3 new bulls into the program, plus a homebred bull which we've used for the first time, which has got some very good bulls coming up through it, and also the bulls which have been behind the program for the last couple of years, the E111 bull, Frankel and Tamania Epistle. Those bulls have got another really solid lineup of bulls there, so as we introduce new bulls we carry them through for 2 or 3 years and then look for the next one.
Tim, you've got some females for sale this year, which is a great inclusion in the program.
Yeah, look, it's the first time for us this year. We feel that our cow herd's in a position now that we can go and pull some selected females out. What we'll have is a line of creek test rising 2-year-old heifers in the sale, which will all be stud recorded heifers. We're going to sell them as a run of commercials for the first time this year. Some will be encalfed to some of the latest AI bulls and then backed up to our own herd size. And we're also fortunate enough to have the Latham family supply some heifers which will be very unique, because they're EU heifers. They'll be ready to join. They're out of an autumn calving herd and of the highest quality. The Lathams have been buying bulls off us for over 20 years, and I could thoroughly recommend those heifers having a really good inspection.
Well, Tim, best of luck for the sale this year, mate.
Thanks very much, and hopefully we can have a nice fall of rain between now and then. We'll all have a smile on our face.